Yo, 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 what's up, folks? Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got another reaction video for y'all to check out. Again, the goal of this is to make sure y'all Sims get it through your head that these women are not there for you, they ain't loyal to you. Now, I'm not saying all women are like this, but what I'm saying is at the end of the day, majority of this modern woman with the modern mindset, it's all about them. So if you don't protect yourself, you got nobody to blame but your own self. Let's take a look at some of these craziness going on. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. One, it helps with the algorithm. Two, I want to hear what you guys truly think about this and how we can fix this. I'm trying to get us to fix this together as a team, y'all. I'm not trying to do this on my own. I'm trying to make sure we all together can make it a possibility so our kids, your young folks, or even the older generation, everybody can finally get together to a point where we can all be a family and people can have the traditional values that the world was meant to have in the first place. So let's take a look at some of this stuff and let's talk some more about this. Man, I like this one, y'all, because these ladies, they seem like they understand. You have to start off by making sure that the man sees you for who you are, which is a wife first. Now, when he sees that, he's going to want more. And like she said, give him a preview. Let him see a preview of what he's going to get. Because if all you do is just go ahead and just think that, hey, marry me first and then I'm going to treat you like a wife, bro, if you marry her, she's only going to get worse. Take it from people who've been married before. I can guarantee you, after you get married, everything that you're getting is going to get cut in half, and everything that you didn't want to get is going to get double. So again, if y'all decide that, hey, you know what, maybe if I marry her, it's going to change, you're about to be in for a rude awakening. Man, I want to just say to the sister right here, I get what you got to say. And what's insane about what you're saying is you're right. Most of the man, we do bring the bread to the table because that's how the world was supposed to be. Again, like Kevin always says this. Kevin Samuels always says he said pressure was meant for shoulders, not for hips. You know what I'm saying? So if your man is taking care of you and doing the right thing, and you want to take care of yourself, by all means, be fine. Take care of yourself. But on the other hand, you can expect you to be in a situation where you're taking care of yourself and then a man's gonna come out there and bring his own hard-earned resources and take care of you. But then because you're taking care of yourself now, you don't really need him. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna treat him like a second-class citizen. That stuff is not gonna fly. So if y'all want to have a relationship and you want to be able to understand what you're bringing to the table, your money's not a part of it. His money is. And if you don't want that, just be alone. I mean, that's the prime example. If you don't want to be alone, then you got to conform. There's no middle ground here. Man, listen to this girl as she's being real. She's letting you guys know the facts. Yes, I can help her with this. 80% of divorces are initiated by the woman. Number two, when she does divorce you, she wants to take all your stuff. And when she takes all your stuff, they don't even care if you have anything. Man, I've been in situations where I know I have a boy that actually he got like one baby mama and he's married to another woman. And he had a situation where he got his paycheck and he only made like, I mean, he's a sales guy, so he gets commission and he makes good money. And he had one particular time that he didn't make enough money on commission sales. He just didn't have a good, sales month, and all he was gonna get was like $2,200 or $2,400. His child support is like $1,200. So they took the $1,200. They took his taxes out and they gave my boy $400, and that's all he had for a check. So imagine somebody who got a wife and kid at home. He has money, he has bills that he has to pay. They take all this money away from him, and all they leave him with is like $400. How is he supposed to survive? So practically, what the world is saying is, if you're a dude, you can kick rocks because they're gonna take what they want, fit her first, and then you get to figure out your life. So what I'm saying is, if you don't protect yourself and you jump into this relationship, marriage, thinking about titties and ass and just focusing on how she looks, man, you about to get burnt. So if you don't use your head, you got nobody to blame but your own damn self.
So date number three, I'm like, let me see if she reached. And she looked around, and then looked around.
Yeah, we both looking
And
around.
and then you know what I'm saying, I let it
Date
sit for a
number
little
three?
bit. Date number three.
Now you tripping. You wild.
Can you imagine? Date number three, she said she's saying that he's wild because according to her, once you pay for date number one, date number two, you got to pay for the rest of her life. And then, like I said, when stuff goes wrong and you now get her pregnant, and you happen to leave the relationship, or she actually no, let's rewind that. She happens to go ahead and go to the court and put you on child support and leave you and go ahead and file divorce. Now you will continue to pay. So again, you got a choice to make. If you have any sense in your head, the first thing you got to do is you got to see these type of people as you see bad debt. I'm being real, y'all. When you think of a modern woman, you should think of bad debt. You don't want to go ahead and buy a Lamborghini if you work at McDonald's. Because if you do, you might drive that car for 2 weeks and that car is going to get repossessed because you can't afford to pay it. If you take on a bad liability like a modern woman, all that's going to do is that's going to put you in a position where now you've gone ahead and you've put yourself in a bad debt situation and you will be paying for it for the rest of your life. It's not a joke, y'all. These modern women are out here to get fellas like you, and simps, y'all continue to fall down the trap. Everybody out here is trying their hardest to help you simps think through your head and to not think with your emotions or your hormones, but clearly that doesn't work because some of these simps are still getting taken. We have simps in the NBA. We got simps as celebrities. I mean, you got a Will Smith situation. You can clearly tell this brother's going through it. And yet, people are seeing this and not taking this as a lesson. So again, if she's has this kind of mindset, call that a loss. You've probably lost money before without thinking of it. Just look at it as you put in money in your FanDuel account and you just didn't win this week. So you just call that crap a loss.
Do you know what girls are more scared of than losing a man they like? They're more scared of having the man they like, but he doesn't like her. So what will happen if I put a girl in those kind of scenarios and she doesn't act right or doesn't make the right choice? What I will do, instead of actually getting rid of her, I'll keep fucking her, but I'll fuck her. So instead of there's no kissing anymore. You understand? You understand? He's not doing that thing anymore. She's gonna feel it different.
Yeah.
And afterwards she's gonna be like, you don't love me anymore, do you? Where's this going?
You've threatened intimacy.
Yeah.
You've threatened intimacy.
And she's gonna get, it's no longer intimate on any level. She got fucked. And then afterwards she'll be like trying to give me a hug. Be like, oh wait, I've got to go out. and I'm gonna change on such a small level that will hurt her more than even losing you. Problem, the reason guys can't do that is because they fuck a bitch again, they fall back in love with a pussy. I won't do that.
Man, he is spitting real.
You know what girls
He is spitting real game right here, y'all. Because outside of the fact that I would say for some of y'all fellas, you guys are emotionally attached to sex. Women are typically the ones emotionally attached to sex. Men, sex is just an opportunity for us to clear our minds and go back to being on our hustle. That's what a man on his purpose is. And a man that is a simp or a man that has nothing to work for or look forward to, he uses sex as an emotional connection for him. So when you find yourself in a position where you can have yourself emotionally detached from the sexual encounter with the woman, you have a chance to win. So this kind of scenario plays well for you if you're already in a position where you and the woman are in a good standing, and you're trying to get away from the relationship because it doesn't work for you. But 9 out of 10 times, most of you guys that are getting involved in situations like this, there's a reason why 80% of divorces are initiated by the woman is because men don't have the ability to walk away from relationships. Man, I was watching this video, shout out to Pink Book Lessons. I was watching one of her videos the other day, and she was showed a situation where a brother, he was on his game. He had a woman living in the house. She wasn't doing anything. He just wanted her to go ahead and help with taking care of the housework. And the way it ended up was she wasn't bringing anything to the table, and he still was trying to beg her to stay. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, y'all got to get on your purpose, man. You guys have to be in the mindset of like you have all the power because you get to make the decision if a relationship happens or not. If the woman gets to make the decision if the sex happens or not because you can't make her have sex with you, and if you do, you're a piece of shit and you should get thrown in jail. But you have to understand that she controls the sexual act actually happen. You control the relationship actually happen. And some of these women will use sex as a way to get you to actually be in a relationship with them or make a decision to go and be in a relationship or marry them. That's why you have women out there that say they have this 90-day rule, 60-day rule, or whatever rule it is they have. But guess what? Those rules don't apply to every man. You might meet a woman who's going to tell you about her 90-day rule, but if she meets a dude who's a high value dude who makes, a good 7-figure, 8-figure earner, and he has private jets and all these kind of things, she's going to smash him on that first night. She's going to make you wait 90 days, but she's going to smash old boy on the first night. And the only reason she's going to do that is because you are not on the level that she feels that she can go ahead and have sex with you for a reason. So when you have that at the back of your mind, that should help you get away from the simp attitude, get away from the simp mentality, because all you're doing is bringing yourself down and giving her the leverage she needs to make you feel like you're a piece of crap. So we'll take a look at one more. And again, folks, this is something that you should be learning. This is not something.
Oversexualization of women is not good either. It does a lot of harm to us as well. So,
well, women oversexualize themselves.
I think men do it too. Yeah.
No, we don't. It's the women.
Men don't sexualize women.
Okay. No. So if a woman decides to get into the sex industry and or do any type of activity that generates money from showing her body, whatever, whose choice is that?
Who's the customer buying the product?
But there's still a choice.
There wouldn't be a supply if there wasn't a demand.
But who makes the choice to get into that field?
Look at social media. You guys are on there showing your ass,
Folks, this one is gold, y'all. This is gold. This is why I say that, because at the end of the day, so a person makes a decision to do something that they know is wrong, like over sexualizing themselves, like posting booty pics for likes and for comments. Now, as long as you guys are giving her the likes, the comments, the love emojis and all this kind of stuff, she feels that there's a demand for it. So she's going to continue to do this. Now, what's going to be crazy is one of you idiots are going to go out there and think that you can now marry this chick and then you can turn her into being your housewife and have her raise your kids and have her spend the rest of your life with you. What you don't understand is what's only going to happen is the minute you bring her in, now what you've given her is the stability she needs, so now she can go out there and continue to do what she wants to do. And especially if you're a man that has something to offer. If you're a man with a good job, you're a man with a good life to offer her, when you bring her in and she sees the ability to do this, she's going to go out there, show her body, let the world think of her as like, likes, comments, oh, you're so beautiful, and tell her all these crazy things, guys getting into a DM, probably her cheating on you, but she knows she can always go back home because you are going to take her. And then the day she gets tired of you because she sees somebody else who can take care of her again, what she's going to do is she's going to give you the boot. She's going to take half of what you got, and then she's going to take that half as her backup option, go to somebody else, and make sure that person can continue to give what now you can give. So they're gonna blame you, fellas. They're gonna say it's your fault. It's your fault that they left. It's your fault that they cheated. You weren't emotionally connected to her. You left her out there to feel alone. So because she felt that she wasn't there, you weren't there for her. She had to go cheat. Right? If you use the same reason, everyone's gonna call you a dog. They're gonna say, "Oh, you're a man. That's why you had to do it." But if it's a woman, everyone will say, "Well, why did she have to cheat? She normally would not cheat on you unless you gave her a reason to cheat." So, fellas, y'all got to get on your game, y'all. Y'all got to get your head in the game. You got to get your head right. Shout out to It's Marco Benz for this video because, again, at the end of the day, we have to get our brains in the right place, so when we get in this marketplace, this is a dog eat dog marketplace, y'all. When you get in this marketplace, you have the ability to be able to set yourself apart, to be able to be the chosen one, and then more than anything, you make the decision. You don't let somebody come in your life and decide that it's their time for them to do whatever they want with you, take everything you got and dip. You protect your heart. You put a freaking gate around that thing, and you let nobody get into that place, no matter what. You constantly stay on top of everything that is most important to you, and she can't be involved in that decision that you're making. Every decision you make for yourself. So when it comes time to it, she knows that if she's leaving, it's her loss, and she ain't getting nothing when she leaves. You got to protect yourself. When you make good money and you do the things you have to do, you look at this as a business investment. I understand that your emotions are involved. I understand that you got love and you feel like, man, you got to give her everything because you want to just be different. You want to be her knight in shining armor. At the end of the day, it's a business. You give a business everything and you don't protect your business and you don't have risk management in your business, you get to deal with the failures and you get to cry when stuff hits the fan. So, hey y'all, I appreciate y'all listening. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment below, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's get this conversation started. Let's cure this syphilis that we have going on right now, because this thing is a disease, y'all. This simpness is a huge disease and we got to cure this syphilis. All right, so again, I appreciate y'all for your time. Peace.